Hi, this is Chantel, and this is part one of my Lost and Found. It's my adoption story, and I think it's an important story. Maybe it's just important to me, but maybe not. I was adopted, well, I should first start off by my mom was 16 when she had me. She did try to keep me. However, when I was 6 months old, I don't know what exactly happened, but she needed to get herself reestablished, I guess, a house or find a place, get things set up. So she had left me with the neighbors, who she was close to, I think, left them a note saying, "To whom it may concern, please keep Chantel for 1 month. I will be back, 1 month from today," which would have been Valentine's Day. Anyways, so these people did keep me, and about 2 weeks into their keeping me, I got a very bad ear infection. And anybody who has a baby knows an ear infection causes hysteria, like a baby will scream and scream and scream. So they took me to the hospital, and they showed the note along with my healthcare card because they weren't my parents. And I guess that alarmed the doctors or something, so they contacted the social worker at the hospital, and the social worker ended up apprehending me from this couple that was taking care of me. I don't know the full details of that. I do know that Brenda returned a month later to that same home to get me, and she was told that she was given the child welfare card. Now, I can imagine as a 16-year-old that would be terrifying. Anyways, she didn't know what to do. She panicked. She got everything set up and then called the social worker in April. By then it was too late. I'd become a permanent guardianship order, which means you belong to the government, I guess. I was placed in 2 different foster homes, and then my 3rd foster home was more of a long-term one. And I lived there for a year, and I loved them. They were wonderful. And then when I was 3, an adopted family, I guess, came up and qualified. I don't mean to sound so skeptical, but I have to tell you that when I look at the file, because I have my whole file, money played a major factor in this adoption. I can guarantee that. The people that adopted me were billionaires, properties, in different areas, vacation properties. The man was a doctor, the woman was a shopper. Anyways, within another year, they adopted another little girl who was my sister by adoption, and to this day, my best friend. Anyways, the couple ended up getting, their marriage broke down. There was alcoholism, domestic abuse, all went to hell in a handbag. And as a result of everything, I think I became more defiant, more angry, more hurt. I don't know, I was a kid. So by the time I was 11, I was returned back to the system. It's like I don't know, I guess I feel like it's like a purse, it's, you buy it to go with your outfit and it looks good, but if there's something faulty with it, you return it. Except in this case, we were children. You don't do that. Anyways, I was ready to go back to the system. I was quite content, and I loved where I ended up. I didn't care that I didn't live with my adoptive family at all. I mean, it really didn't bother me at all. So the whole time, as young as I knew what adoption meant, I knew that I was going to find my birth family. So my 18th birthday, I filled out the forms and asked for my adoption papers. And they came, and they had, a little bit of identifying information. No, non-identifying information about my birth mother and father. Just little blurbs about what they looked like, what they liked, things like this. And then there was a surname attached to it, so my surname at birth. Thankfully, my surname at birth was a very, very, very distinct name. It was unique. When I just went on to Canada 411 and typed in that surname, and it came up with 90 different phone numbers and addresses. I didn't call these 90 people. I decided just to send out just a random letter. And I got wonderful responses from people who weren't related to me, just wishing me luck. And Christmas, when I was 21, I got a letter back and a baby picture from me at birth with my full name, and it was from my grandfather. And he's a wonderful man, very old. And every time we spoke, he would just give me little tidbits of information about my birth mom. I think he was trying to protect both her and I, and not overwhelm me, because the situation wasn't as pretty as I had really hoped for. And yeah, I did find out that my birth mom had 5 of the kids, and I did find out that they were all placed in care right after birth, except for myself. She did try to keep us, but she just couldn't. Which leads me to part 2 of the reunion with my birth mom. If you're still interested, go ahead and go to part 2. But yeah, take care.